Hi, and welcome back to Rooted at Badger Rock's virtual workshop series. We're continuing on with our holiday workshop series today. I'm actually going to be going over a little bit of a recipe for a fire cider is what we're doing today. A fire cider has a lot of different components, kind of in the name. It's got apple cider vinegar, it's kind of the base of it. We're going to be using a lot of different root vegetables, kind of herbs, some spices as well. And this is just really good for wintertime, especially because it's cold and flu season right around now. And this is just really good for preventing colds, or not preventing colds, but helping prevent colds, kind of like nipping them in the bud before they get worse. So that's just kind of what we're going for today. It's very strong. There's a lot of ingredients that have very strong flavors in here today, but we're just going to be kind of mixing them all together. It'll be a really good balance of flavors in the end, and you can either mix it in with other stuff too, so you can kind of dilute it. But a lot of people like to just drink it straight up too. It's kind of just like a tablespoon, a little shot of a tonic. But yeah, let's get right into it. For our fire cider, for our recipe we have today, we have apple cider vinegar, we have horseradish, we got ginger root, lemon, we got one habanero, we got a bunch of garlic. We're going to do an onion. We got a little bit of cayenne pepper, red cayenne pepper, and some honey. That'll be pretty much all the ingredients for it today. There's one ingredient that we have that we'll put in the recipe in the comments as well, which is turmeric root. I couldn't find turmeric root at the store this morning, so we're just using what we got right now. But if you add turmeric to it, it also brings in some inflammation, or it's good for inflammation, as well as just a lot of other really good health benefits to turmeric. But that's not here, so we'll just worry about that at a different time. Basically, all you're going to be doing is taking all of your ingredients, chopping them up a little bit. We have a big half-gallon jar right here. We're just going to fill this up. And you don't got to cook this at all. All we're doing is just popping it in here, putting all the vinegar in there, a little bit of honey, and then we're just going to seal it and let it sit for about 2 to 4 weeks. Just kind of let it ferment a little bit, and just everything kind of mix in all together. And then after that is when we'll be able to use it. But for right now, we'll just get started with our ingredients. First off, we're just going to go with our garlic. We're going to use quite a bit of garlic, maybe about 20 cloves is what our recipe calls for. And just kind of want to rough chop everything. It doesn't have to be diced or minced or anything, but just enough to get them a little bit smaller so they all fit in the jar easily. So I'll just kind of get going on that. But yeah, very good home remedy if you don't like trying to take any like over-the-counter medicines or anything. This is just a really good recipe. A good thing to have around the house. You don't need a lot of it. You only need about a tablespoon at a time, or maybe if your kids are liking it or they want to try it out, maybe just even a little bit less than that. But yeah, really good recipe. A lot of strong flavors and plants in here for sure. All right. Chop this up a little more. A lot of garlic. A lot of garlic. Let's put this one in whole. Alright. But yeah, a lot of good plants in here. Getting to utilize all of our garlic. A lot of our root vegetables as well. I'll just use each one. But yeah, I know right now it seems like a lot of colds are going around, or the flu has been really prevalent around here. So this is I thought this would be a good recipe to show everyone. Just kind of, like I said, just a more homeopathic remedy, helping keep us healthy. Right, getting down there. Hands are getting really sticky from all this garlic. Some of this garlic we're actually using came from the Madison School Farm, our other site over on the east side of Madison. So this was planted and grown and harvested all by our youth that are in our employment, in our programs for here at Rooted. So it's always nice having a lot of good homegrown ingredients with us. And I missed that one. All right, almost done with the garlic. Coming in. Yep. And if a little bit of like skin or other kind of plant material gets in there, don't worry, because eventually this is all going to get strained out. run it through a strainer so we don't have any of those big chunks in there. Just gonna crack that one. It's nice and cracked already. Garlic just poked me. Alright, last few pieces. Throw this one in whole. Alright, last one. Garlic's in. Got a horseradish root. We're going to do about 3/4 cup. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this too. Just rough chop it again. Doesn't have to be super fine. Oh yeah. I already smell that horseradish is really pungent. Nice spice to it. Oh yeah. Can already feel it coming up in my nostrils a little bit. Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, I'm not a real big fan of horseradish on its own, but in a fire cider, and like I said, when it's all mixed in with all these different ingredients, it really brings a nice balance and brings a lot of good, like, flavors that really, complement each other. So in the fire cider, I really like horseradish. Let's just chop these a couple more. There's about 3/4 cup right here. Let's save these rest for later. I'll throw a few more pieces in. Why not? Yeah, but again, we'll have the full recipe in the comments if you want to just follow it straight through. But it also, you can kind of tailor it to how you want it. If you want a little more spice, you can maybe throw in an extra habanero or some more cayenne pepper. But I'm just going to stick to mostly what we have on the recipe right now. So I'm going to chop up some garlic. It's a little tough. Yeah, again, keeping skin on. Everything will get strained out eventually, so don't have to worry about peeling these or scraping off the skin at all right away. And so for ginger, we're going to have about 2 cups worth of chopped ginger. Just trying to get some of the more insides exposed. That's probably close to a cup. Put that in there. I'll do one, maybe about 1.5 of these. Ginger. Love the spicy, kind of almost sweet taste of ginger. Probably my favorite ingredient out of all of these, if I had to say. Another cup of ginger. Pop that in there. I'll do our habanero for the last one. We're gonna do half an onion. Since we have a smaller onion here, I'll just do the full onion. Oops, I had a piece of ginger in there. Peel the skin off the onion. Yeah, doesn't matter, white, yellow, red onion, whatever you're feeling. I'm just gonna use yellow onion because that's what we have here today. Put it off. I can do it before I start crying. Alright, good. I can feel it coming on, but not quite there. Small onion. It's not too bad. Oh, I can feel it though. Dropping ingredients everywhere. All right, next we'll do our lemon. One full lemon. Oh, I'm starting to feel that onion in my eyes now. Do a couple of lemon slices. My eyes are crying right now. Oh my goodness.
That's a big lemon.
I know, it's lemon strong. Pop a whole lemon in here. Oh my god. Trying to hold it together. Oh my gosh.
No way a lemon is affecting.
It's not the lemon, it's the onion. It's coming back on me.
He's weak. He's weak, y'all.
It's all good. We got our fine youth employee, Nico, working the camera behind her. Thanks for helping out, Nico.
Oh, he's tearing up.
Appreciate it. I'm tearing up, as you can see. It's a strong onion. It came out of nowhere. All right, so we got all of our stuff chopped up. Oh, I almost forgot the spicy one. We got a little habanero.
I remember when my mom used to give me habaneros.
Make sure I don't touch my eyes after this, too. So, a little habanero in
He's
there.
going to touch his eyes. Just watch.
Yeah. All right.
You've done it before with the Thai chili.
All right, next we got some cayenne pepper. We're going to do about 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. I wonder if I can just take this whole thing off. Let's go right over it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. Again, we're using a half-gallon ball jar. Any kind of jar you have, but yeah, this makes about a half gallon's worth of fire cider. So we got our lemon, we got our onion, we got our habanero, ginger, cayenne, garlic, horseradish. Now we just need some honey. We're gonna do about a half a cup of honey. This is actually some of our Badger Rock honey coming from our hives right out back of the school. Just processed this last week. We got some fresh honey. I'm just gonna kind of guess. I don't have my half cup right here, but I'm gonna do maybe about 3 or 4 big tablespoons. Maybe 4. A good amount. Big old spoonfuls. I'll do 1 more.
It's like a mountain.
I know, right? Ooh, looking good. All right, got our honey in, roughly about a half a cup or so. And then we're gonna finish up with our apple cider vinegar. I'll use the rest of this one first. We're just gonna fill our jar all the way up. Oh yeah, very aromatic, very pungent.
Very aromatic and very pungent.
Oh yeah, very pungent. There we go, got this. Almost had a rough. Somehow, my finger got caught in there. All right. So I don't have a cap with me right now, but pretty much we got all of our ingredients in our jar. We got all of our apple cider vinegar in. I would have used a little bit more, but just with how big of a jar we had, it was only to fit about maybe about 1.5 quarts of apple cider vinegar in there. If we have a lid, we'll just pop the lid on here, give it a quick shake, and then we're just going to let this sit, put it on the shelf, kind of forget about it. Not forget about it completely, but about 2 to 4 weeks, check in on it. About every day or just every time you kind of remember, you see it, try to give it a little shake to kind of get it to mix up a little bit. And then, yeah, after about 2 to 4 weeks, you can start sampling it. You want to strain out all of the plant material, everything out, so maybe a fine mesh strainer, maybe even some cheesecloth. Just run it all through. Obviously, maybe compost all of your plant stuff. Just, be sustainable. And then once you have your cider, this will be good for about a year, maybe up to a year's worth, as long as you keep it sealed. And then for use, you can just take a tablespoon at a time, either like when you feel a cold coming on or if you're starting to have a cold already. You can just take a tablespoon right as is. Since it is apple cider vinegar, it's very acidic. So sometimes it is better just to dilute it, maybe some like water, maybe some tea, or just something to just kind of bring down the acid levels a little bit. It's kind of hard on the teeth otherwise if you do it just straight up. But if you do like that, or if you do just like that really strong, intense taste, just try a little tablespoon. You can put it on salad dressings. You can use it for a variety of different little seasonings, or just adding it to some drinks, maybe like a cocktail too. I've heard of people using it for Bloody Marys as well, or even with or with alcohol. Any kind of thing you feel. It's a really good remedy, but also just a good drink as well. So that's about it that's about all I got for our fire cider. I'm looking forward to trying this out in the next couple of weeks once it's ready. And yeah, this will be really good just to kind of help keep me healthy. I hope this kind of brings some health to you out there as well. And with that, I'll just kind of wrap it up saying thank you all for joining us again. And yeah, I hope you have a really good holiday season. Hope you get to try out the fire cider or any other really good recipes we've offered out throughout this series. And we'll catch you in the next year in 2025.